Hello everyone, my name is Michael of Rolling a Double 20, and today I am beating Borderlands 2 without shields. So the question is not, can you beat, but can you endure? Let's find out. To start, I picked Gage, because I never used her before, and I wanted to try her out. This ended up being a good and a bad thing, and I'm sure you'll understand why as we go. We wake up in a nightmare world where Claptrap thinks we're his friends.
I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
Fucking kill me. Well, that feeling is going to be apt. So as soon as we get our bearings and starting with our gearbox bonuses, Claptrap gets his eye ripped out by the game's first boss. When it came to leveling up, I mostly focused on things that would increase my health or my gun damage. Still, that doesn't matter since you can't find a shield in the first part of the game, meaning for now, I play as you normally would.
Operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing!
It's those mama jokes that make me wish Jack killed my character. Speaking of, he tried to kill us and now we're out to thwart his plans. So far, so generic. The first boss appears. Again, the challenge hasn't really started yet, so this was pretty easy. We continue on to clearing out the bandits in Liarsburg. But now shields are dropping, which means that the challenge has truly begun. We save Liarsburg, and Hammerlock restores Claptrap's eye, which somehow makes him even more fucking annoying. Ultimately, due to the game automatically equipping feature, I accidentally equipped the quest reward shield. Don't worry, I removed it before it was ever used. My biggest fear in this run was, what if I forget the rules and use the shield? However, the game gave me plenty of reminders of why this was a challenge. After one side mission, I decided against grinding. Simply put, this was going to be a long run, and I didn't want to increase the run length unnecessarily. For this playthrough, I won't be counting second wins, because that would be insanity on a level I'm not ready for. Our next task is to escort Claptrap to his ship so we may reach Sanctuary, and put a stop to Handsome Jack's schemes. No fair. Why does he get shields and I don't? Oh, right, because I'm a masochist megalomaniac who thinks if he punishes himself, he'll be worthy of faint internet praise. After a few close calls, I started the real run with Boom Boom. And this is where my usual run and gun strategy kept failing.
You are dead, dead, dead.
Yes, Guitar Warrior, I know. I initially went into this with no deaths in mind, but that would require a lot of time to pull off. For the purposes of actually having a video out, I made the executive decision to count my deaths instead. Like this one, even rewatching the footage has me shouting, BULLSHIT! The time I finally beat Boom was when I got a lucky shot on his cannon. I also finally changed up my running gun strat for a sniper's nest strategy. No, it's not camping. Boom, meet bang. I also got Gage's death trap power up, which was insanely helpful this run. Even better is we get to blow up Claptrap. He is unfortunately immortal and our curse for our sins. This part gives us a fuck off cannon, and we still don't have shields, so the run is still valid. Claptrap gets captured because of our explosive departure a paragraph ago, and I am tempted to end the run here. Not because I don't think I can beat Borderlands 2 without shields, but because I don't want to rescue Claptrap. I found myself using whatever barrels were available to kill the enemies, on top of staying as far away as possible, like I mentioned earlier. I used a grenade to save Claptrap. You know why at this point. With all this sniper usage, I think I should have used Zero instead. Well, it's too late now. Continuing on to finding Flint, I just have to fight my way up to his hideout. The fight up was not a problem, as I had plenty of cover to hide behind. Now you may be asking how my health is regenerating. Well, let me introduce you to Gage's Cooking Up Trouble perk. While my magazine is full, I regenerate health. Quite helpful in a run like this. Drop the shield I picked up. So far I only have 1 point in it, so it's not crazy, but later on you'll see how fast this perk heals you up. For now, let's raise Claptrap and confront Captain Flint. My new weapon goes kaboom, but I did die here once. On my next attempt, I stayed on the platform and cheesed it a bit, and as you will see soon enough, cheese is almost a requirement for this run. With Flint dead, I clean up the stragglers and use Claptrap's boat to another tundra. Wouldn't be a Borderlands game without needless extensions, this case needing a card to jump a gap, needing a valid ID to access the catch-a-ride, and we need to kill the bandits to get the hack. Last time we killed the bandits to kill the power core, so the same verse as the first. On the bright side, cars don't have shields, so I don't think using them breaks the rules. Although early on I wasn't sure, so I ran all the way to Sanctuary on foot, cause I'm a dumbass who doesn't think about the rules first. And Roland won't let me in until I find his buddy Reese. Again, it wouldn't be a Borderlands game without busy work. And of course, mindless mob killing. Not to mention random badass enemies spawning when you least expect them. This was death number 7. Got him on a second win the next time. I attempt to save Reese, but he's not a main character, so it's okay if he dies. Great, the bandits took a power cord that's needed to get into Sanctuary. Okie dokie. But because of these damn birds, I got my 8th death this run. We got the core by killing lots of bandits, so that's what I did. With the core and bonus met, I ran like hell out of there. I enter Sanctuary, and since this doesn't have any enemies in it, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over how well it went. All you need to know is that we fixed the shield, and Roland has been captured. So in order to rescue Roland, we need help from someone called the Firehawk. On the way, Todd strikes again. Todd! Oh, sorry. Force of habit. Glitches aside, that trap is really putting in the work here. Fighting our way to the Firehawk wasn't much of an issue. Well, most of the time. That one was on me, as well as death number 9. As for my 10th death, well, I misjudged how far the flames were. Still didn't stop me from setting my fire more times than I care to admit. Thank you, editor. We find the Firehawk, and her name is Lilith. Fitting. But we are here to rescue Roland. So, after helping her up and fighting the bandits, she agrees to help. So we need to get to the bandit stronghold and rescue Roland. But since we don't have the correct vehicle, we can't get in. On the bright side, I am level 10 now, and have fully upgraded Gage's Cooking Up Trouble perk. It's not game breaking, but this amount of healing when my gun is full allows me to rest. Back to the story, we don't have the correct vehicle. You know what that means? We meet a new NPC, and they give us some chores. At least Ellie here is a fun NPC. Here's death 11, because I got run over. Well, at least I did get smarter. We complete Ellie's chores, and she gives us a vehicle to infiltrate the Bloodshot base. With our new car, it was time to rescue Roland. As well, it was time to sell my inventory. We fool the dumb bandits and face off against Bad Mao. Like we're supposed to know who that is. Whatever, playing ring around the building was enough to beat him. Inside the stronghold, we begin looking for Roland. Sadly, I was underleveled, which led me to playing very defensively. My favorite strategy was to use Death Trap as a lure so the nomads would turn their backs on me. Surprisingly, blowing myself up did not cause one of my many deaths. My next selection of perks was the Close Enough perk. In hindsight, probably a waste as I never noticed the ricochets. After killing my doppelganger, it was time to rescue Roland. But appearing in their robot appear and take him away. So close. Well, time to fight through robots and bandits. And we have to go through a dam. Do you think the Legate is on the other side? I'm kidding. Man, I fucking hate exploders. And for my terrible joke, I got my 12th death. This part was pure chaos. I will say Death Trap was the GOAT this run. A blessing in disguise were these flying surveyors, as they allowed me to get more second wins. Excuse me for playing this like a cover shooter. The construction holding one was the next brick wall I hit with another death.
You are dead, dead, dead.
Not now, GW. Also not helping was Roland constantly screaming at me.
Watch out!
Thanks for the compliments, Roland. Now can you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate. I finally got him out, and after his rescue, he turned into a pretty good distraction. I'm not sure why, but despite having unlimited robots, Handsome Jack gives up. But we finally finished this part of the story.
Me too.
Oh, right. It's good to see you.
Smooth.
A lot of the people say the cringe started in Borderlands 3 or the pre-sequel, but I have a good argument for this one. Still, moving on to the next part, Roland wants to stop Jack from waking something called the Warrior, and he needs intel on the Vault Key and how to charge it. To that end, we have to use 5 fire weapons to wake Roland's agent, because these bugs scream when on fire. Not to sound insensitive, but everything screams when it's on fire. We wake Mordecai and get to work on robbing a train, with the help of the firecracker that is Tiny Tina. Not that I need her, as I can clearly blow myself up, thank you. But she's only going to help us if we get her rockets back. Considering I am a man in my 30s, I am not going to use Tiny Tina's terminology to describe her rockets. Nope, just bad idea. Getting her rockets was quite the trouble, though I am proud of this lucky shot, even if that meant I got stuck in a corner for a while. Like any girl in high school, I got chased by a crazy guy. Here I realized I cleared out the wrong base. Even though I was at the right base, I still died. Death number 14. Who knew exploiting weaknesses would be a winning strategy? Apparently everyone but me. Grabbing the first rocket.
She's my main squeeze.
Like most kids, I don't think Tiny Tina knows what she's saying. She just heard an adult talk like that and started imitating. Annoyingly relatable. Finishing up, we take them back to Tina. After she's done, we use them to blow up a train. Not sure if this makes us domestic or foreign terrorist. Actually, we would call ourselves freedom fighters. Going to the wreckage, we stumble upon more Hyperion bots. And finally, the Wilhelm boss fight, which I just noticed doesn't have a fancy introduction. Strangely, I never died fighting Wilhelm. This was the closest I got. Grabbing the Hyperion core, we replace Sanctuary shield, but
It's a trap!
leading us to help Scooter lift Sanctuary into the air, and Lilith teleporting it and us. Sanctuary is taken off the fast travel network, meaning we got to manually reconnect it. We must move through a tunnel network called the Fridge. No! Not these fuckers! No! No! Oh, man. Killing my way through the fridge, which usually means a Tuesday, but this time it means defeating the rats. And here's my 15th death. Honestly, I just got unlucky with an exploding barrel. Also, I didn't know these guys could throw rocks at you. As we are about to leave the fridge, aka Canada, Angel tells us she has the key to the vault. We end up in a place called the Highlands. We see Sanctuary, but can't get there. In other news, in a game full of annoying characters and annoying enemies, these stalkers have most of them beat. Only Claptrap is more annoying, although these boogers are competing. Hyperion comes out to play, and we have to cross their base to get a beacon. Being a few levels behind, didn't seem to hurt until... Oh no. Oh, no, that wasn't the hard part. Nope, it was this fucker. Come on, I can't snipe this thing. What the hell shot me? Son of a bitch. Really? Of course something blows me up. That Thresher bitch stole my kill. They can shoot fucking needles at me. And now it's next to the spawner. At least I leveled up. As if that's going to matter. Still trying to fight fairly, I whipped out a missile launcher and nope, still not enough. You know what, fuck this. This was the first time I had considered giving up, and it was not going to be the last. I did find out missile launchers were pretty good at weeding out stalkers, only if that worked out in real life. Eventually I stopped playing fairly and started going for the back area and taking pot shots. Still died on occasion, but this at least gave me a chance. And that was all I needed to push through. I did kill the Thresher, but the game crashed when I went to check to make sure I was still recording. In hindsight, I should have let Angel finish speaking, and I think that's what caused the crash. Meaning I had to kill the Thresher. Again. I stuck with the previous strategy that worked last time. Didn't know I could randomly explode. When I killed the Thresher this time, I just got lucky that he focused on Death Trap instead of me. With 30 deaths now, I'm not complaining. Beacon in hand.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Wrong game, Iridia. Anyway, we got to take it to a small village and use it to link Sanctuary. Facing it starts a tower defense. I hate tower defense games. Defending the beacon was a little tricky because it's very fragile. I'm trying, Angel! When my next level came, I picked up the, I forget the name of the perk. I picked up the perk that allowed Death Trap to stick with me longer. And I died again. Still made it. When we make it back, Angel tells us she's got the key and we need to get it from her. To that end, we needed an ID to pass through a literal firewall. Alright, so Roland sends us to the worst place possible, the Hyperion Preserve, which is filled with stalkers. Because why the fuck wouldn't it be? Speaking of Mordecai, we learned that the upgrade we need for Claptrap is inside. He also says Hyperion stole his pet bird. I was actually relieved to fight the bots, as at least they weren't a pain in the ass to hit. Death and all included. Hyperion wasn't the issue, it was the animals. I may have died to them a few times. Almost every creature had a badass variant nearby, and the robots had a super badass loader. Cause fuck me, that's why.
You are dead, dead, dead.
I thought you were done, GW. My next set of perks was potent as a pony, as it increases mine and Deathtrap's max health. Whether or not this perk helped or not is debatable. What's not up for a debate is that these looter bots were fucking annoying, as they popped out to kill me and then I would kill them, only for it to happen all over again. I was up to 42 deaths when I got to the Bloodwing boss fight. While hiding behind these crates helped, yeah, she still got me a few times. Bloodwing did glitch out for a bit. Sadly, I forget why, but I had to turn the game off, which led to more fights and deaths. And had to kill that bitch again. Reaching Bloodwing with over 50 deaths made me give up on trying to stay alive. So at this point, I just wanted to continue to run. Bloodwing does her elemental cycles, and strangely, since I gave up on not dying, I ironically had an easier time. Boom goes the bird, but we get the upgrade we need. Jack sends more bots to kill us. No, I will take 1,000 deaths if I don't have to. Fuck. And other news, there's more missions to do. Our next task is talk to the Sap King, cause he would make a good ally. It also means we have bandits to fight. When it comes to the Goliaths, I always aimed for their belly. Why? Because they get a power boost when you shoot off their helmets. I haven't mentioned it until now, but that trap's anti-air lightning has been quite useful. Turns out the Slap King's initiation is a death match, which doesn't make sense, because how are they supposed to get new recruits if they kill them all? Whatever, this is just an excuse to pad out the game. Fuck, he stole my kill. Told you, pad it out. We meet the Slap King and hand him Roland's note. Of course, we can't just have a win without another shootout taking place. You know what? Fuck this game. It tells me to avoid the targeting circles, but I can't fucking see them. And all we gotta do is destroy these beacons, which makes Meridia from Skyrim very sad. We repel Jack's bots for now and tell Roland that the Slab King is gonna help us. Now that's all that's left is to turn ourselves into Jack, so we can trick a bioscan and say the password. Angel sends us an opportunity. For this pun, the city ends up crawling with bots. My first attempt on the body double failed. After one more death, I do grab the device we need. Gonna skip this padding, but we enter the room and change our voice into Jack's. After talking with a disappointment, we head back to 2000 Cups and begin climbing the path to the bunker. Well, I say climbing, more like bashing my head into a wall. Really? God damn it. Oh, fuck you. Come on, motherfucker. Why? Fuck this. Oh, fuck me sideways. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Mm-hmm. Fuck. God damn it. No.
You are dead, dead, dead.
Shut the fuck up, Guitar Warrior. You want to be a backseat gamer? Here, have a controller, bitch. I have not snapped like that in a long time. And that was my first attempt, because I turned the game off and didn't touch it for 3 days. When I did finally go back, I dedicated an entire recording session doing just this side mission. Personally, I don't like grinding as a solution, but at this point, I think I had little choice. As for the side mission, I just had to defend the world's weakest supply crate. And yes, I died a few more times, blah 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 blah. I did this for the levels. Speaking of, my next series of perks was made of Stern Stuff perk, which reduces the damage I take. A small amount, but in this one, that was needed. After that, it was time for attempt 2. Of course, after dying 20 more times, I finally got the constructor. Didn't stop me from dying though. Aside from a few surprises, the path to the rest of the bunker wasn't as hard as I actually had somewhere to take cover. Don't get it wrong, no, this was not a cakewalk. Great, another one. Took me staying back and whittling it down to finally get the second one. Please tell me there's no more right now. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. So, to put into perspective how aggravating the path to the bunker was, I was at 66 deaths, and when I finally reached the bunker, I was at 128 deaths. That's well over 40 deaths. Needless to say, I think my crash out from earlier was justified. Just before the proper bunker fight, I did get the explosive clap perk to buff my death trap, who was invaluable in this run. Okay, I was still trying to play fairly, but at this point, I truly did just give up. Yes, I gave up trying to play fair. I know what you are thinking. Why weren't you constantly trying to cheese the game earlier? Because, dear viewer, I wanted a more accurate playthrough if the average person attempted this challenge. As long as you stay underneath the action, very few times will a lower get to you. But I finally killed the bunker. Unfortunately, because of all my deaths and restarts, I can't say for certain how long this boss fight took. But an hour and a half seems in the ballpark. Was it worth it? Not really. With that, we used Jack's DNA and voice to break into Angel's hideout. An angel asks us to turn into an actual angel. But that quickly devolves into an arena fight. Destroying each injector means you completed a wave, more or less. Strangely, I only died twice on this part, but I have to say this clip is my closest call yet. We help Angel become an angel, and Jack kills Rowling and kidnaps Lilith. Back in Sanctuary, we talk with Mordecai, and he and Brick have a great solution. Assault Hyperion with everything to stop Handsome Jack from taking over the planet. But first we must learn where this warrior is buried. Yada yada, more fucking busy work. It killed myself by backing away from King Mong, and again by just driving off the bridge. Somehow a bridge being lifted leads us to Sawtooth Cauldron. I don't even understand the logic there. Even after Brick explains it, I hated fighting these guys. Mostly because this set of quests feels like padding more than anything else. Well, at least Death Trap is enjoying himself. So much he can shoot lightning through solid rock. The fighting got so much worse in the cave, especially when something random explodes and there's no place for cover. Even after killing the commanders, I'm asked to blow up a helicopter. Yes, this game has a padding issue. On top of that, there's more threshers. After reliving my New Vegas gambling video, I finally destroyed the helicopter and went to deal with the boss, dying even more times.
You are dead.
You know, GW, if you go away, I will pay you $50. Shotguns are good for buzzards. Makes sense, as with ducks, you need accuracy by volume. We steal the explosive. As to why we didn't ask for Tiny Tina, well, that's beyond me, and the scope of this video. We somehow used the bombs to open the Arid Nexus, where the game finds more excuses to send us on quest of 3s. Why the hell can't we just pick the ladder back up? The sergeant loaders were a pain in the ass, and I died even more times. Do I sound exhausted? That's because I am. I beat them with my big gun skill. Finishing our task, and we hit the pipe. Heading to the Arid Badlands leads us to this thing, which, say it with me now, killed me a bunch of times. And I was forced to grind side quests and just general killing to even have a chance. I know it's called the Saturn, but this will fuck up Uranus. Well, as to how I beat this thing, well, I tried every strategy in the book, like running back to ammo, but this thing would always get a lucky hit on me. I mean, look how close I got on the 3rd or 4th attempt. As to how I finally beat Saturn, well, it was a combo of luck and finding the green zones. I did find the cheese, so to speak, and after using the moon strategy on him with a shotgun, but I think Death Trap got the killing blow. Whatever. The bad guys send more, but after the Saturn Ringer, I'm barely phased. Annoyed, mostly. We get the data where the warrior is, and Hyperion sends 2 constructor pods to kill us. With the data in hand, it was time to formulate a plan, and now in order to complete the bonus objective, I have to take a shield from Dr. Zed. Although I dropped it immediately. Just like that Christmas sweater your grandma made you. You only wore it once, didn't you? Anyways, as for the plan... Attack! Sadly, we have to go with Claptrap, as if I'm not suffering enough. Not sure if you could hear that with my character screaming, but only if Claptrap could shut up now. After defeating the initial door protectors, Claptrap is unable to accompany us. Thank the Lord! Oh, thank you. As for Heroes Pass, well, sniping turned out to be my greatest asset, as well as this corrosive SMG. If only I had that kind of luck earlier. Still died a bunch of times, don't get it twisted. Going through one more badass constructor bot, and we make a final push through the stragglers to the warrior. And soon we can end this dumb playthrough. First things first, we have to beat Jack himself. Now you would think I died here a lot, but because of Jack's clones and the fire axe, I had plenty of second wins to use. So I only died once before beating him. Then came the warrior, and my final death. This is how close I got to defeating the warrior when I fought him fairly.
You are dead, dead, dead.
I know. Okay, GW, I know. Please. I'm sorry, viewer, but I had enough at this point, and I cheesed the warrior to death, which took a while. Finally, it's over, and I never want to do this fucking challenge again. With 192 deaths, I think I played fairly poorly. Though this game still tried to kill me after the warrior was beaten. I know what you're going to say. But Michael, I can do a way better job than you. And you know what, dear viewer? You're probably right. Which leads me to my advice. Learn from my mistakes. Do not play fairly, and only do this challenge if you know this game like the back of your hand. I've been your host, Michael of Rolling a Double 20, and I'll see you next time.
Dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead.
Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not.
You are dead, dead, dead.